Alright, here we go. Welcome. Hey, so take 17. I'm trying to get all this down in as few words as possible. Today I'm moving further into the performance aspects that I would like to pursue on the Octatrack and Pulsar together. Got a little Lyra going in here with a loop as well. And let me see, I think I'm sending, where do I want to start? Well, I want to start first by saying I won't be here next week. I apologize. It's not going to be a Pulsar walk and talk like this. I'm going to be up north in the UP of Michigan. We are renting a travel trailer, so haven't asked anything of y'all, but I ask you today to send me positive vibes. As you can hear the nervousness in my voice, I'm not sure about this whole towing of a travel trailer thing, but I'm going to take it slow, 1 mile at a time. But yeah, send those positive vibes. I need that. Cool. So I'm going to be looping the Lyra. I'm going to have some flex machines that are going to be pitching up and down the Lyra in real time on these two tracks here, 1 and 2. Track 4 is going to be the loop on a pickup machine. Track 3 is kind of a chromatic take on the recording. It's just going to, whatever I recorded, it's going to put it in this chromatic little thing that I played earlier today that I might replay if it doesn't sound that good. But it's just the chromatic, it's recording number 4 played in a chromatic mode, if that makes any sense to you. So basically 4 and 3 are using the same recorded sample. Yeah. And then I'm going to clock up the bass module, and I'm going to clock it with the Pulsar's clock instead of sending Midi notes to it. And then I'm going to use the Chaos on the CV of a VCA, sending the ground through the VCA to the bass CV. I had somebody ask me on Facebook why I use this setup. Let me wire it up right now while I'm talking about it. So the ground in to a VCA, and that's going to go out to the bass CV. I've done this several times. I know this, if you follow these videos, you're probably like, yeah, we got it, but I'm just going to show you. So the reason I like to do this and then to the 3-bit Chaos, which may as well clock up that Chaos now. I'm going to do a fast clock. Why I like that is because I think it is a bit cleaner, in my opinion, and also I don't have, and it's easier to dial in the tune. I've run the Chaos through an attenuator to the CV in, and then you have to mess with the tuning there and also the tuning knob. I feel like the VCA, sending that ground, it's clean. I just think it's not too extreme, and I also I still get a good variety out of it. If you run the Chaos directly to the CV, it's too intense, and you get extreme notes and like both ends of the spectrum, very high, very low. And you can try to reel it in. You can reel it in. I mean, you can do some stuff with it, but I feel like this is the most variety. It's a personal preference. It's all personal preference. This is just me showing what I like, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to be sending some clock here to the bass, but first, let me talk about the Midi stuff. So I'm sending arpeggiated notes to the hi-hat and the snare drum with an LFO on the Midi tracks that is affecting both the velocity and also the length. So the longer the note, the longer the roll on the hi-hat is going to be. Let me show you what I mean there. See, so I have right now kind of a simple, not too long roll at the end because I'm using this this ramp up LFO that is affecting the length, and if I speed that up a little bit, get a little more affected, maybe a little more randomness or whatever, a little more organic feel from kind of a little movement, little rock in there. So yeah, I have those being affected. I think the velocity does a good number on that too, and that also frees up. In the past, I've run the trig out through a diode to the LFO to kind of get an attenuated velocity feel. But if I can have the Octatrack do that, that frees up this diode for something that I'm going to show a little in a second here. So okay, I have that going. Why don't I throw the bass in since I was talking about it? I'm going to connect 16 and 4 directly to this pulse converter. And then I'm going to run clock divider 1. So clock divider 16 and 4 directly to the pulse converter. Clock divider 1 is going to connect over here as well. It's probably a more clean way to do this, but here we go. Let's see. Yeah, see, you can already tell I'm in performance mode, taking all my sweet time. Cool. And then run that over to the base. Now my second pulse converter is all covered up. But let's see how we do. Okay. And I'm going to shorten up this, and then I have the Lyra running here through a 1/4 inch into the Octatrack channel C here, and that is coming through track 6, which is going to be recorded by this pickup machine that has a one-shot trig on there. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Let me see how this works. And I have these MIDI tracks for the snare drum and the kick. I'll throw the kick in a second here. See how loud this is going to be. Probably not very. Okay, dropping the kick in. Okay, so here we go. So what do I have going on here? Just basically on the Pulsar side, I'm using the Pulsar Clock to clock the bass, which I can open it up. And it's in tune enough for me. I'm happy with that right now. And then I have the Lyra being looped over here on this pickup machine. And then I have also these flex machines on track 1 and 2 that are recording snippets of track 4's recording and pitching them up and down. So let's see how bad this sounds. I'm going to roll them in a little bit slower. And if I play in real time, it's also, these tracks 1 and 2 are also recording input. I just wanted to record input C right now. So when I play in real time, it records it also. A little bit louder even. See, that's the thing. The gains, I have a hard time with the gains on the Octatrack. I watch your levels when you're recording input things. Because you can record a track. You don't need to use a pickup machine. You can record a track and then re-record a track with another element and bring them in and kind of layer up and loop. But it gets a little messy kind of quick, in my opinion. It gets a little gnarly real fast. So I just like to pick up machine to make it quick and easy. You can drop back in. And on these flex tracks, basically I have this track is pitching up. It's just striking on those two things. Really short record time. It's recording seven beats, and then 2 is recording 5 beats, and then it's just playing them in a 4/4 time. So it's nothing crazy. But you can mess with that. You could move them around and stuff. And if you want to hear just what that is right now. See? And then this is that little bing bing bing. That's the bass in the background here. And so with the bass, I'm going to send that through A and B of the Octatrack like I've done before here. That's going to be on track 5 here. Bring the volume down. And before I do that, I'm just going to explain what I'm going to do. So bring these volumes down a little bit. I'm going to run the out of the bass through a VCA. And then that is going to go out just directly to, I guess I'll call that B. That is B. So it's going to go out to B, and that is going to be CV'd by the LFO. I'm going to slow down. And then let's clock the LFO as well at 0.25. Plug that LFO into 0.25 clock divider there just to give it context. And then I'm going to run the line that is going to track, or the A of Octatrack, on the left side of this diode here, and then run that to the left side. Let's see what that sounds like. You get a little bit of movement there, and I just think I kind of like the modulation. You can get a little more if you added the LFO to the and that's basically just making the left side move in and out. But I mean, it's movement. I think it's kind of cool. It's something interesting that you could do. I just wanted to demonstrate that because I have in the past used 2 VCAs, and that seems like a lot to do panning. So just 1 VCA and that, or 1 switch if you're doing percussion left and right. The switch is a little bit more clacky for audio, so if you're sending like melodies through it, it can get a little clicky, but it depends on what you want. Yeah. So anyway, just want to demonstrate that, and then before I drop this snare drum in, I just want to say that it is so the filter is. The frequency is completely down, and then the Q is just about all the way up. I'm going to show you what that sounds like. I have the attack really high up, and so it just sounds like a big sheet of metal kind of shaking around a little bit. I think that's kind of fun, and I also have the arpeggios go there and stuff, so I'm going to send that real quick. I was just really digging that sound with it, and you can get some crazy bassy sounds out of this snare drum, and I just wanted to demonstrate that a little bit too. If you max those out, the Q all the way up and the frequency all the way down, mess with that mix, you can get some like really punchy stuff, or really like boomy stuff I should say. And let's see. Lastly, before I leave you, just showing all this off. So I got those 2 looping. Track 3 is playing the recording from 4, so it's playing that same Lyra recording, but it is doing that chromatically and a little chromatic thing that I played. Ooh, that's a little rough. But so basically that, the start position is modulating on that as well, so I'm going to turn that off. The start position is not where it needs to be. There we go. There we go. If it starts on the first beat, then the note is correct, and it will chromatically pitch that up and down in the right spot. So that fits in there a little bit better. Let me bring the much like garbage. Basically all I wanted to show, I think I did mention maybe at the beginning that I wanted to send, maybe not, I've done this video so many times I can't remember what I said in this video, so if you have any questions, please ask. But I'm sending the snare drum and the hi-hat through a switch now. That's going to be shot over to the delay, which I have the volume completely down on right now, but I'm going to use, let's just do the kick envelope for sending the delay, or sending the kick in the, let me slow down, sending the hi-hat and the snare drum to the delay is going to be the bass envelope. So let's see what that does, if it does anything. I have it on the pitch delay just to add instant excitement. Mess with the the length of the note for the arpeggiation. Let's see here. Let me exaggerate it maybe? Why am I not getting anything? It's just fun to mess with. It's all, for me, I just need to work on refreshing things, just stay in the course, moving around, keeping things kind of interesting, which I have a hard time with, but got that coming through here. There's the bass module. Anyway, have a good week. That's all I really wanted to show you. Messy, messy, messy. But yeah, so cool. Add some ARPs to your MIDI notes that you're sending to the Pulsar for some, yeah, modulation. Not modulation, for just some interesting rolls here and there. And yeah, hope this was fun. Really have a good week. My brain is fried. I think I have senioritis. I'm ready for this vacation. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna play out a little bit, make some more noise. Hopefully it doesn't blow your eardrums out. But thanks for being here. Have a good one. Sending that bass through these flex that are pitching everything up and down. And I just tuned that bass up by ear just by listening to it, and I got lucky. You can get lucky with the Shayas a lot. Maybe it's not luck then. messy. Have a great week. Oh man, that's why we practice, right? You take care. Happy Memorial Day if you are doing anything. Enjoy your time off. Remember why we're here. Still don't know if I like this view. Not sure. I'm gonna watch this back and I'm gonna be like, can't see the screen at all. It's pointless, but I hope it helps you see what I'm doing. If